Hello everyone, welcome to the Lab of Heat and Mass Transfer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, University of Engineering and Technology, Lahore, New Campus. My name is Mohammad Adil Munir, and today we will learn how to perform the experiment number 5. So this is our lab session 5. The lab session is about to verify the role of shape factor involved in radiation heat transfer. So we will use operators that is called as radiation heat transfer unit. Its code is H111C. The main parts are the heat source, radiation detector, temperature sensor, radiometer output unit, and main digital control panel. So we will learn how to get the reading for this experiment and then how to calculate the data of those readings. So this is the schematic diagram for this experiment. On the left side, you can see that it's a heat source that is emitting heat, and the heat emitted per unit area is denoted by this QB. I am just highlighting this text. This is QB. So it is a radiometer placed at some distance of x1, and this distance is basically variable. You can vary it from x1 to x2 as well. So when we will vary the distance of this radiometer from this heat source, its angle that is making that it is making with this heat source, that will change. So at position x1, its angle is θ1, and if you will increase its distance, its position will be x2, its angle is changed to θ2. So the height of this radiometer is constant, that is 50 millimeter. The horizontal distance we can change. So by measuring the height of this radiometer, which is 50 millimeter, and dividing it by this horizontal distance, we can measure the angle. We will measure it later on when we will perform the calculation. So now at this time, this radiometer that detects the radiations falling on it from this heat source. So when it will detect the radiation, we can measure the value of this radiations, that is called as radiometer reading, and we will measure it on our main console. So these values are represented by this R. So the ratio of this R and QB, this is called as shape factor and denoted by F. So now I will move towards my observation table. These are the values that we will measure from our experiment. This T7 and T10. T10 is the temperature of heater that we will use there as a heat source. T7 will be the temperature of black body or silver body that we will place in between the radiometer and the heat source. This R, this is the reading of radiometer intensity that we will measure from the radiometer, and the operators has some limitations. So to convert these limitations to some reasonable value, we use a value that is called as correction factor, that is 0.786. So all values we will get from the radiometer, they will be denoted by R, and we will multiply all of those values, this factor 0.786, and we will get a new column, that is RC. So this is our observation table. Now we are moving towards the laboratory, and we will learn how to use the operators to get all of these values. So before moving to laboratory, we have some safety precautions as well, because all of these operators they work on the high voltage value. So we have to take the precautionary measures with respect to some electrical damage, because that is a basic risk in form of electrical wires and heavy voltage equipment. So we have to take all the precautionary measures to start this experiment. So now let's move towards the lab, and we will learn how to perform this experiment to get the readings. Okay, everyone, now we will perform our experiment on this radiometer. So first we will analyze the whole apparatus. So this is the radiometer detector. This is heater in our apparatus. The heat will be emitted from it, and the radiometer will detect its value. So this is the digital meter of this radiometer output. We will study its output in the digital form here. So now we are going to perform the experiment. Now you can see he's just attaching the unit to the main console, and after that he will attach the temperature sensors. One temperature sensor is placed on heater, and he is just attaching this sensor in the respective socket, and similarly the another is attached. This is a body uh, which is a silver in color, but you can use here black body as well. We have available different options here, black body, silver body. So he is just attaching this body on the apparatus. So there is also a sensor on this body, and he is just tightening the screw. After this, he will attach this socket into the main console unit, so we will be able to read the value of its temperature. So now this is radiometer. You can vary the distance of this radiometer, and he is just attaching the main digital unit to this radiometer so that we will be able to take the reading in digital form for this radiometer. So now he's just adjusting the black body. This is the scale from where we can measure the distance of all of this black body or the radiometer from the heater. So he is just fixing the body here, and he will vary the distance of radiometer actually. Now he can increase or decrease the distance of this radiometer, and we can read the value of this from this scale. So we will adjust its position as per the requirement, and then we will take the reading. So he is just attaching the assembly. Now he is moving towards the main console unit, from where we will provide the voltage and current. So this is the radiometer digital unit. So we will provide some value of voltage and respectively current definitely, and against this voltage we will be able to measure the readings of temperature. Actually we are just we will measure the values of only two types of temperature. One is from the heater and second is from the black body. So T10 is actually representing the heater, and heater is the source of energy, source of heat. So you can vary this voltage to get the different reading, but first of all we will take the first reading, and as per different voltage you can measure the temperature value. So now what is the experiment? We will vary the distance of this radiometer actually. So first of all he will uncover it from front. So now he has taken some distance of this radiometer from the heater, and we will measure. He is just adjusting the value of this radiometer intensity. We will take it from the digital meter. Then after first reading, he will vary the distance of this radiometer from the heater, and then we will take the second reading. So if as per the experiment instructions, for different values of these distances we will measure the value of radiation intensity from the digital meter. So he is just varying the distance. We will take the reading at 200 millimeter, then 300 millimeter, then 400, 500, 600, and up to 7 up to so on 900, up to 900 millimeter we will take all the readings. So we are just varying the distance of this radiometer from the heater, and we will measure the value of the intensity of radiation from this unit, and You can also change the voltage and current, and we will also take the readings of T10, the temperature of heater, and also the temperature of black body. So this is all about this experiment, how we will perform the experiment. After taking this reading, he just covered the radiometer. So now we will move towards our lab manual, and we will learn that how we use these readings to calculate and to verify different laws. So after performing the experiment in the laboratory, what we have observed and which type of reading we have got the reading of this T10, that is the temperature of heater, T7, that is the temperature of black body, and we have varied the distance between the source of heat, that is heater, and the radiometer, and we have got the different readings of this radiometer. And then we have multiplied all of these readings of radiometer with the correction factor 0.786, and we have got all the values of this RC. So now after taking these readings, we will learn how to convert these readings into some calculated value, and then to use this to verify over some laws. So now this is the calculation table. So now this Ts, this is the reading of heat source that was represented by T10. You will convert this by into Kelvin by adding the value of 273. This TA, this is the ambient temperature reading that is generally taken as 25 degrees centigrade. You will add the value of 273 to get the value of this TA. Now this QB, this is the heat emitted per unit area, and this is equal to this equation, Stefan Boltzmann constant into Ts power 4 minus Ta power 4. So the value of this Stefan Boltzmann constant is 5.67 into 10 raised to power minus 8. We have got it from literature. You will use the value of this constant, and then you will use this equation to calculate the value of this QB. So now the very important term is theta. Basically this theta, if we uh, look at this figure or the schematic diagram, this theta, as I already have mentioned, that this is the ratio of actually the height of this radiometer and its horizontal distance. If you want to measure this value of theta, you need both of these values. The height of this radiometer is constant, that is 50 millimeter, and the horizontal distance that can vary from 900 to 200 millimeter. So we will use the values and we will measure the value of this angle. For example, the value height value of this radiometer is 50, and for our first reading, the distance between the radiometer and the heater is 900. Then we will take their ratio and we will take their tan inverse. We will get the value of this theta. So for against different distances, we will get the all values of this theta, and then we will take the reading of this theta, and then we will multiply it by sine square theta. So we will take the reading of sine square theta into this column. Then finally, when we will multiply the value of this sine square theta with this QB, we will get the reading of this RC, that is a radiation intensity. So this is a actually theoretical value we will get from this experiment, and then we will get experimental value as well, that we have got the value of this RC from the radiometer. So the one value is theoretical, the second value is experimental. All of these values against different set of reading we will observe here, and these two values should be obviously be same. So if these two values are same, we will say that our experiment is a reliable and valid. And if these two values are not same and the difference is very large, then we will have to observe that what are the factors that we are getting the readings in a wrong way. So this is the experiment. If we will compare the values of this calculated value with experimental value, then both should be same. So that is all about experiment. And this is all about our lab session number 4, in which we have used the concept of shape factor as well, and we have measured the value of radiation intensity, one theoretical and second from the experiment, and we have compared the both of them. Thank you very much.